What's up, you guys? It's Zamara, and today I come back from the dead with one of the most basic topics that women discuss both in real life and online and in their vlogs and in their channels and whatever. So I am here to join the club, given that this point was brought up to me recently, like yesterday or the day before. Someone asked me, "Hey Zamara, what is your ideal man like? Or what is your type of guy? Or what is your perfect guy? Describe him." And I said, you know what? That is a good question. And I enjoy talking about relationships and stuff like this. So I had to absolutely generate a script for it because there is so much that I want to say and I want to make sure that I don't leave anything out. So let's dive right into it. So the first thing I had to say is my ideal man makes an effort to impress me. And what I mean by that is he is not necessarily fake and overproduced, but he will just go out of his way to be like, "Hey, you're the lady who's giving me company right now, and I will make sure that you feel that." And he will do stuff like, the stuff they call chivalry, which is holding the doors open for you or opening your car door, complimenting you and not being afraid of it, dressing up for you, like if you're going out for a date. You don't have to look like a top model, but your attire will just change. You're not going to wear the stuff that you would regularly wear for, say, work when you're going out with your lady, things like that. Not fabricated, overly fabricated, but you can tell that he gives you his place and your place in his life. Another thing I had to say is that this man is nice to me at all times. And it's simple. I am nice at all times, and the least you can do to me is be nice back. Because even if you're not necessarily a boyfriend or whatever, that's just an expectation I have from you, because I do that to you. I'm always nice, no matter what. So that's just a basic rule. The next thing I have to say is this guy understands me and my needs and help me cope with it. And what this means is the guy knows and doesn't forget that I have my challenges, let they be mental, emotional, and occasionally physical, because let's face it, I cannot mess with stuff that weighs over 100 pounds. But anyway, that's beside the point. The person knows how I am. And if they find something they disagree with about me, they'll let me know immediately. And they express their concerns the moment they hear them. Because I have had many experiences to where I am saying something that to me is very deep and important and crucial. And then it turns out that the guy disagrees with me, but he doesn't say anything immediately. And then we end up getting in an argument because he was saying, "Oh, and last night or the night before or whenever we had this discussion for the first time, I was thinking to myself, God, this girl needs to get over this and that. But you didn't tell me immediately that it annoyed you, that I'm still struggling with that. Instead, you remained silent. And you didn't even have the decency to at least give me some advice as to how you think I can cope with my current challenge." So, that a guy who cannot do that simply does not deserve the title of your man. Because what a guy helps a woman with is that they give you strength, or they're supposed to give you strength. They represent strength on their own. They're naturally physically stronger. They have an advantage over that. So I would expect that they understand that emotionally we also might need the same help. And women are good with some things and guys are good with some things. So just compliment each other when it comes to that. So yeah, that's as best as I can define it. And then of course, a guy who's clear about his intentions. If you're really down to settle down and date, the moment that I tell you that, you need to let me know, because that's how stuff is going to go. Additionally, along with that, this guy makes me feel secure, confident, and reassured. No girl deserves to feel like you are unimportant. If you know that you're not in the position to sustain a relationship, say it immediately, because it is not fair for that girl who is thinking about you and getting ready for you and getting dolled up for you and dreaming about you and making plans with you and altering her schedule for you, and you do not even have that minimum decency of being like, look, I know we are going out and we're dating and whatever, but I feel like this is not really going to go anywhere. Nothing wrong with you personally, it's just I'm not that type of guy. Say it immediately. Be clear with the girl. Don't give her any hopes if you cannot sustain it. Like, if you're going to be nice and caring and romantic on the first few dates, you need to be consistent, because if that's the type of guy who that particular girl is looking for, that's what they want and what they need. And if you're only a guy who's going to have your girl at your mercy, that's not fair, and it's a very coward thing to do. So you need to make sure that you're clear about it. And another point is, this guy knows how to take and give compliments. I like to give compliments on occasion. They're pretty rare, but when I give them, they're genuine. And I really expect for the guy to just know how to take them. Sometimes they literally don't know how to respond, and it almost sounds like you're insulting the mother. That makes no sense to me. And at the same time, giving compliments. Nothing really impacts a girl more in her day than knowing that her guy said something nice to her. You know? Because we spend a grand deal of time together and then making plans and getting ready and everything, and we're more than likely thinking about you. So the least you can do is, if you notice that she went and took more time and extra effort and looks different, just say something about it. Acknowledge it. It's the least you can do. And it sounds like having a relationship is composed of too many rules, but it's just that there's some stuff that should be natural. It's stuff that helps maintain that flame alive and the relationship just flowing, you know? And oftentimes guys, and even girls, because we're guilty of not treating our guys right sometimes, we just forget about that, and then we wonder why the romance dies, why the confidence dies and everything. And it's so simple. Just speak the hell up and be clear at all times. And if something wrong happens or you feel uncomfortable by something that you're hearing, say it immediately. All right, you guys, this looks like it's going to really prolong, so I'm going to divide this topic into 3 separate videos, I'm estimating, because I don't want to have like a 30-minute video on just this thing. So yeah, thanks so much for tuning in to part 1, and I will see you soon.